right, good morning. Can you believe it's October 1st today? Wow. October 1st, unbelievable. Well, welcome to Coffee Chats. We have a really busy week this week, a lot going on. So I will just start informing you what we have going on for the week. So today at 10 a.m., if you are available, please head up to Marion Hall. We have an in-person fall prevention and response demo from an organization, Vital Living. So I'll just read what I have here. A matter of balance demonstration. Vital Living will instruct this introductory interactive session. The class will discuss how to manage, prevent, and react to falls and reduce the fear of falling. You will cover the importance of increased activity pertaining to balance, flexibility, strength, and practical exercises for all ability levels, all while viewing falls as controllable. So I've had a lot of requests for a class on fall prevention. So if you are available, please head up at 10 a.m. to Marion Hall. In addition, today at 1 p.m. is our first Tuesday craft time, and I will quickly hand it over to Lori so she can share about the Halloween mask.
This afternoon, Ellen Anderson is in charge of teaching us how to decorate a Halloween mask. So you can all be prepared for the Halloween party here later in the month. So that'll be at 1 o'clock. There are still some spots available, so you can sign up. Then our teacher, Terry, has not been here for a while. She will be coming back next Tuesday, and we will be doing painting with scissors. In other words, making a collage. So please, I'll put the sign-up sheet over there for that.
Thank you, Lori. All right, so that is today at 1 p.m. in the art room. I want to backtrack quickly so I do not forget, because this is of importance. If you have an interest in the resident council, will you please get those sheets filled out and handed in to the concierge so that next week we can introduce, who's interested in, is that the case? John? We'll introduce the council next Tuesday, is that correct? Yeah. Of those who's interested? Okay.
People signed up, now we have to get them to turn them in.
Okay.
And then at that time, then we'll introduce them.
Okay, yeah, so get your sheets in so we can introduce you to everybody. All right, I'll move on. Wednesday at 1 p.m. we have our TED Talks. The 3 topics are what brain imaging can tell us about mental health, how to challenge your negative self-talk, can democracy still work? Those are the 3 topics that are recorded. This Wednesday at 1 p.m. is our writing group. 1:30 we have 500. This Wednesday at 3 p.m. we have alterations. You would sign up. There are specific times over there, so go ahead and sign up. There's still availability. 7 p.m. we have bingo and 500 this Wednesday, of course. Thursday, so we have a couple interesting things happening on Thursday. So, of course, 9/11 recorded coffee chats, but at 10 a.m. This Thursday, we have someone, it's a Medicare presentation. There's a lot of changes happening. So we have Margaret Wallace here. She's an insurance agent, and she will help you learn about the Inflation Reduction Act and how this legislation is impacting those on Medicare. There's a lot of changes. We were talking about it. It is impacting a lot of those on Medicare. So it will change the Medicare prescription and Plan Part D, and there's other changes as well. And so she can go over that and answer questions. There's also a lot of changes for the Medicare beneficiaries happening as well. So it's a nice time to be informed in a comfortable setting on Medicare, and Margaret's very knowledgeable. So if you are available, 10 a.m. this Thursday in Marion Hall. This Thursday at 10:10 is our excursion. It departs at 10:10. It's going to the Almond Apple Orchard. in Stillwater. It starts off with lunch. So you would first go to Stillwater to the Dock restaurant, and that's the reservations are at 11. And then after lunch, you have time to kind of just peruse around the Stillwater area. It's such a cute town, a water town. So if you're available, go ahead and sign up. There are still availabilities. After being able to just enjoy Stillwater for a little bit, you'll head out, let's see, at 1 p.m. you'll leave Stillwater and then head to the apple orchard. I believe the weather looks good this Thursday. So hopefully that's the case. Let's see, Friday, we have 1 p.m. Coffee Chats. 1 p.m. we have our bridge, we have poker, of course, every Friday. 4 p.m. we have our happy hour. This Friday is our potluck, and that starts at 5:30, so that's a little bit different as well. There's information kind of posted throughout the facility about what's going on with that, but if you are available, how fun. We're starting that up again. So this Friday at 5:30, there's our potluck. 7 p.m. is our movie. It's a funny one. It's the National Lampoon's Vacation. The Griswold family take a road trip from Illinois to California, a California amusement park. It's a Chevy Chase movie, hilarious. So that is the movie. Saturday, men's breakfast, 8 a.m., 7 p.m. bingo. Next Monday is 1 p.m. knit and chat, and 7 p.m. 500. That's what we have for the week.
Point player.
Oh, point players. Oh, thank you. I'm sorry about that. I missed point.
No, I'm wrong. It's a second Monday.
It's a second Monday?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So, yeah, no point players this following Monday, but the Monday after that.
My bad.
No worries. Okay, I'll hand it over to Jeff. Any questions?
Yes, I have a question.
Yes.
I happen to be on the wait list for the excursion for the play, and I see a lot of people have not turned their checks in, and they're still on the list. And it's coming up, and I'd like to know if all those people are going, or if I have a chance to go.
If you've signed up for the play, please get your check in. I will retype that out, go through, if there's further checks that are in the box, I'll make sure and get that documented today, and the new print out. But please, yes, get your checks in. There's a lot of people on the waiting list, and perhaps I'll have to kind of juggle that. If you are serious and you have your monies in, it would make a lot of sense to move you up. So I will take a look at that today. Thanks, Norma. Any other questions?
Yeah, where is the potluck?
I believe the potluck is in Marion Hall. Let me see. Is it down here? Okay. Let's see what we have here. I bet I have. It's down here, I guess. Is that the case? The potluck is.
Has been, they use the deli.
I do not. I'm not the one who organizes the potluck, so I can't tell you off the cuff. There are definitely write-ups. Are you? Okay.
It doesn't say on the write-ups.
Okay. We will make sure and clarify where it is. I think there's a little bit of a consensus that it's down in the atrium. I'll make sure and get that posted on 991. Does that sound like a plan? And maybe the write-ups that we have by the elevators should be more specific. And I'll try to work on that today and make sure that's typed up so it's specifically where you'll know where to go. Okay. All right. We will figure it out. You'll know by Friday for sure. You know at least it's at Ridge Point, which is good.
Just carry your pot of baked beans around until you find a bunch of people.
You smell it.
Yes. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Foreign.
Foreign who?
4-0. There we go. Everyone know what I'm talking about? What's the Vikings record? 4-0. All right.
Who did they beat last week?
We're not going to dance on anyone's grave this week. We'll wait till we beat them in December, and then we'll just fry the crap out of them.
No, wait a minute.
All right. everyone knows maybe you don't. We are replacing the boilers in the east building. And that, I haven't talked to him, but I believe it's done. Also, the heat is turned on in the west building for sure. And I can tell because there's heat in the registers down here. So, as we said last week, you've got both heating and cooling for probably the next month or so. Usually I don't think we turn the air conditioning off till like November. But I wouldn't mind a little bit of a freeze right now so we can kill some of the bugs that are around Minnesota. If you're still experiencing bugs in your apartment, don't give up. We can fix it. Some are more difficult than others, but if there's a will, there's a way. We can get at that. In the east building, we had a problem with the garage. It made contact with the car. And this was a couple weeks ago. And we called, I chose those words on purpose. I don't know if that garage door went down on the car or we drove into the car. That's a question that we have every time something like that happens. And if you look at some of the damage on some of these cars, you'll see that it's not an event, it's a process. It closes and the car keeps going. I'm not passing blame. All I know is it had happened enough that we called Twin City Garage Door. A while back we did the west building. Last week we did the east. I don't even know if they've replaced that. They sent us a bid on things that need to be repaired, and it's the bottom panel of the door that was bent and stuff, certainly from the most recent event, but probably from before. But when you're going through the garage doors, just be darn careful. I'm not in any way blaming any of the drivers because it's happened so often. There's enough responsibility to go around. That's all I'll say on that. I believe today is the 1st. Yes. Next Monday, they'll start doing the work in the ponds. And that is, those holding ponds hold all the surface water that happens at Ridge Point. Any water that's in the driveways or comes down into the driveways, goes down the manholes, and it comes out in the ponds. And what I love best about that is that water's eventual destination is the Gulf of Mexico.
Yes.
Yes, so that's cool. But over the years, it fills with sediment and there's all those cattails and stuff. And so what used to be a 4-foot deep pond is now a 2-foot deep pond. And it doesn't have the holding capacity or the filtering capacity. Ponds and natural shorelines and stuff go a long way in filtering out contaminants, purifying the water. So that will all get better with that work. That is all I have today. Does anyone have any questions on anything? Norma?
I have 2 questions. First question, people are starting to talk about us donating for the staff appreciation.
Yep.
And I think there's a lot of questions about it. How does it work? How is it figured out?
The staff appreciation party, you're asking the wrong guy. I'd have nothing to do with that, nor do we want. The resident council does all that.
Okay, could they explain how it works?
Yeah, let's give them some time next week. Or are they going to send a flyer out? I'm sure that probably will explain it.
It will be addressed.
What?
It will be addressed.
Okay, thank you, Dorothy.
Second question is,
Yep.
I've been asking about the food survey. I understand it's surfaced and that there's a committee working on it. Is that true?
I know nothing about that either. Did you?
Who does know?
I don't. I didn't put it out.
What do you do here, Jeff?
Huh? I take care of Ridgepoint stuff. That is a Cura survey.
Okay, so it is Cura survey?
Fred, I'm a little fragile here talking about stuff like that.
So Jeff, it's Cura survey, and how is Cura handling it?
Norma, I don't know. Talk to Cura. Honestly, I'm okay. Lorraine.
Well, I was wondering, you told us that if we clicked the door
Yep.
to get in, and if it was not operating right, if we kept pushing,
Yep.
that works. Does it still work?
Yes.
Yes.
Because I'm still doing it, and I don't know, I don't want that thing to come down on top of my car.
Right.
And so that keeps it open, or?
Every time you click that button, you're telling that garage door to open up. So what it does is just delaying the start of the closing process.
So if you're starting that, I took that, but now our garage door is working
The garage doors are working, yes.
in the west. Okay.
But there again, we can't assume anything. You know, we got to advocate for ourselves at all times.
Yeah.
And there may be something in that garage door that surfaces every 200 or 300 times that garage door closes, and that's the unfortunate time when someone gets hit. So, it's not a perfect science, the garage doors. All I can say is use as much caution as you can going through the garage. Anything else?
Yep.
Carol?
Any new people here?
Are there any new residents down here? There's Greg. He's not a new resident.
Pretty soon.
Bob. Oh,
Pancakes.
pancakes. What else?
That's it.
Are we gonna have a sausage bake tomorrow? Or a breakfast casserole?
We have other things with it, but tomorrow is pancake breakfast.
What time?
First Wednesday of the month.
First Wednesday of the month. What time, Bob?
Starts at 6:30 and into 9.
6:30 to 9. Have you got enough help?
Well, somebody will show up.
Yeah. They always do, don't they?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Anything else? All right. Birthdays today. Amelia's not here, maybe because she didn't want her birthday announced while she was here. But her and Joan Waddington have birthdays today. Happy birthday to those two. Kelly Mowry on the 4th and Inez Anderson on the 5th. Is there not one anniversary in October? Was anyone down here married in October? Too scary.
Busy putting crops in, Jeff.
Busy harvesting.
Harvesting.
Yes. Boy, the soybeans are being combined like mad right now. Really cool. All right, let's sing happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear friends. Happy birthday to you. Have a good week, everybody.